Bienvenidos a Esperanza Pense, donde la Esperanza Pense. Welcome to Esperanza Pense, where hope wins. How's it going? Capricorn New Moon, falling in at 20 degrees and 44 minutes. If you want to hear more about what I see in that chart, whoop, hey, we got a jumper. Page of Swords. Messages incoming, new starts incoming. Mercury and Mars conjunct that sword with the communication. Crisp, clean, clear, effective, youthful, fun, witty, jovial, and fresh. Okay? So that energy is going to be the flavor that's going to be like the spice or the salt or the pepper of our reading, the honey, the sugar, whatever kind of spices you like. When I get a jumper, for those of you who haven't, I mean, a lot of you know me already. I'm Esperanza Pense Tarot, and hope wins. And I feel pretty deep about it. And yeah, so when we are shuffling along and a card jumps out, it's a jumper card. The one for today is Page of Swords. If it's an actual person in our lives, it could be like a youthful person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, Venus has just entered into Aquarius. She's at about a degree today, and she's gonna head on along and meet up with Papa Pluto. I think Pluto is a powerful conjunction. Pluto denotes generations. Pluto is the collective power, right? That we can all sort of swirl in our toolbox if we choose to, right? Okay, so that's the flavor of our reading today. I'm going to do a 10-card Celtic cross reading as I do every new and full moon. Thank you so much for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. You and I have the free will to work with the symbols. A lot of magic is symbolic, right? And so powerful symbols evoke powerful magic, and powerful magic is personal power, and Pluto rules over power. And Pluto's in Aquarius. Venus is tagging along. The sun's moving at a good clip by, the 19th. We're entering into like really Aquarius vibes. And then, this week there's just going to be some pretty powerful astrology. The sun will conjunct Pluto on Friday. Mars is along the way in Aquarius. So Mercury too, moving into, there's basically all of the planets that are grouped together right now in the late degrees of Capricorn are clearly, moving into Aquarius. But the special part is that they're moving along together, and they'll be together for a while. So we have strong Capricornian energy today. Saturn rules over Capricorn and Aquarius. So you can be assured that something that holds powerful tradition, something that holds powerful structure, some powerful structure that holds powerful energy from people being there hundreds and hundreds of years. For example, the Bears at Soldier Field, they have had the power of like energy in that place for so long. Like the Bears are a Virgo sun organization. I believe that it began on, I want to say September 20th, 1919. The organization was formed, and then it became a professional football organization on September 17th of 1920 or 21. I can't remember which, but the Bears are a Virgo sun. And from a sun sign whole house perspective, just for fun, just for fun and entertainment purposes only, I would have to say that the energetics are working well. Virgo is Earth and Capricorn is Earth, so they're making a trine aspect. And also Uranus is in the last degrees of Taurus, so that's also making a trine aspect of Earth to the Virgo energy. And I did just want to talk about this game just for a little minute before I pull the 10 card Celtic cross reading. So thank you for humoring me. I hadn't even considered sports astrology as even a thing. And thank you to Gracie at Northern Astrology. Thank you very much to Robert Phoenix Astrology. And he and Aldog, who I believe now goes by Unc Alfonso, they used to do a show called Serious Sports, and it was really interesting to hear them work on the charts of the characters involved. Same thing with Gracie. She has a sports astrology podcast at Northern Astrology. It's on YouTube. Excellent work. Excellent work. She has a magazine. Like, she's so prolific and profound and prolific. Anyhow, they sort of brought to my attention that could be something to do, right? It's so fun. So I thought, well, okay, bears are Virgo sun, right? Okay, September 17th, we're going to go with, because I have a lot of friends with that birthday, and I love that freaking birthday, so we're going with Virgo sun, September 17th as the official day that the Bears became, a professional organization, right? Trining that Uranus, trining all this powerful Capricornian vibes, and inside Soldier Field, a powerful Capricornian structure that they have been imbuing for years and years and years with like really powerful Chicago energy. The Rams have moved around a bit. The Rams are an Aries. Their birthday is April 11th, Aries sun. So shocking. The Rams are an Aries, right? Oopsies. I gotta. I'll get to a person who I love so much is texting, but I forgot to put the phone on silent. I'm just gonna do this. Love you. Aries energy is just not quite there yet. It's just not quite there yet. Aries, you're gonna have your day. Rams, you're gonna have your year, but it's not yet. Okay, we are not in the year of the fire horse yet. We're still dealing with very heavy water and earth energy. And also, oh gosh, Caleb Williams, what was his birthday? He is a Scorpio. He's a Scorpio, I believe. So that Cancer energy, the Jupiter in Cancer would be trining his Scorpio sun, and then Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, right? Giving that powerful last push for him in the last parts of this season. I'm not just saying this because I want it to happen and I'm speaking it into action, but magic is symbolic. Everyone uses it. Why wouldn't we, right? Okay. I was also thinking about Puka Nakua. Puka Nakua is a May 29th Gemini, end of May Gemini. And I feel like he's going to have some power with this newfound wind. With Venus coming into Aquarius and this newfound wind, I hate to admit it. I do feel like, who else was I thinking about? I was thinking about Devontae Adams. What was his birthday? It was, Devontae Adams' birthday is Christmas Eve, actually. So he's a Capricorn. And right now we have the sun, Mars, like Mercury, like super, super close together in Capricorn, like right on his sun sign. I think that he could be on the lookout for injuries, um, be on the lookout for sharp words, be on the lookout for verbal altercations, um, and just stuff like that. But I do think that uh, God favors the bears. Believe it or not, God favors the bears because the bears have been showing up and they've been doing the work. And even if they haven't been recognized since the freaking Super Bowl shuffle. Well, no. Now, in 2007, we had a really great year. Remember, we went to the Super Bowl. Prince played at halftime. Purple Rain. It actually started raining. There's a lot of magic involved. Okay, there's a lot of magicians, a lot of magic involved. Let's see how much fun we can have with things like this. I will pull our 10 card Celtic cross reading for the new moon and Capricorn falling at 28 degrees 44 minutes. Yes, if you would like to look at my live stream, we do a live stream every new and full moon, and I was going to do this live, but my internet is like acting really funny, and it's weird because Spectrum has the television, like the cable is fine, like the television and the channels of Spectrum are fine, but like the internet's like not loving me back right now. So I was like, okay, I'll just record it, upload it when I go and watch the Bears game. That's okay. I can multitask. Anyhow, yeah, I also have like a short video. I wonder if I dropped it already, but it's kind of funny. You can check that out too. Let's shuffle these and see what, oh, we did shuffle and we got our jumper. Okay, so let's pray over these cards. And let's see what the cards have to say for the new moon in Capricorn. All right. Oh, here. Why don't you look at this? This is us, our challenge, the near past, near future, our conscious awareness, our subconscious awareness. How do we see ourselves? How do other people see us? Or like what's in our environment right now? What are our hopes and fears? Or like what kind of energy are we projecting? And what's the final outcome? If we just kind of keep doing what we're doing, are we going to keep getting what we're getting? And remember now that the Page of Swords is the flavor of our reading. Okay? Page of Swords is going to be chilling down there, just like clear in the air with their fresh ass, fun ass, funky Aquarian vibes. That looks reversed to me. It's weird, so I'm gonna move it. Bye. Sorry, Paige. Love you. Bye. you look weird and upside down. I can't deal with that right now. Who are we? Oh, the moon again. Oh my heavens to Betsy. If you watch the video that I did the other day about the astrology of this moon, I actually did pull a tarot card and it was the moon. So as the querent, as the topic at hand, it's the moon. Sometimes for me in my life, my guides or my spirit or my intuition is very literal. It's like very literal. So, okay, so we're dealing with moon energy. We might be worried about something. We might have some thoughts that are keeping us up at night. That looks like Capricorn vibes, right? Dark, solemn, The swords, though, usually represent air energy in the tarot. So that's like our thoughts, our plans, our communications. And this is a card of worry and of insomnia, even not getting good sleep. Near past, 10 of Wands reversed. That's good. At least we're able to put some burdens down in the near past. Maybe we were able to put down a couple of projects that were just like not fruitful, or maybe we were able to go back and complete a cycle, pick up a few wands that we had left behind. Maybe we were able to kind of let go of the need to carry so much that doesn't belong to us on our own shoulders. In the near future, Justice reversed. Interesting. Justice keeps coming up in our readings. On our Quick Hits Tarot, we had Justice the other day. I think it was last Tuesday. Don't quote me on that. But the Justice card in tarot, that's a Libra energy. That's an energy of trying to bring balance through being impartial with the information that we're given, balancing the information, not just taking one line of thought or into consideration. Justice has access behind the veil. Justice also has a big old sword, so that sword can really cut through the BS and just look at the facts. But with Justice reversed, maybe things did go through the system, but it wasn't the way it's supposed to be. In the near future, we might be dealing with aspects of the system that are really, really, really unfair. In the near future, or during this moon, because we are reading for the new moon in Capricorn, something might happen in the near future that's sort of like systematic, and it's just kind of, I want to say karmically unfair, which is a weird thing to say. I don't know why I wanted to say that. I don't like it though. 7 of Wands is us defending our space. Us knowing that something that we have brings us vitality and that it helps other people too, but we have to fend off haterade energy. We need to fend off, like in the 6 of Wands, the card before this, we're coming into town. There's a couple people giving us the side eye, but they're kind of cheering us on. And in this card, we can clearly see who is for us and who's against us, who's defending our space with us, or who do we have to like kind of back off energy, you know, and create a more healthy boundary for ourselves. But either way, we're swinging. We are in action. We have to actively take charge to defend our boundaries. So this could have to do with in the conscious awareness position in our card reading here, in our 10 card Celtic cross reading here. This could determine our need to actively defend our psychic space, actively defend our physical space. So that could mean firearms, that could mean alarm systems, that could mean salt, that could mean a grid work, that could mean a lot of things to a lot of people. But this has to do with self-defense and defending your space to yourself. In the subconscious position, we have Queen of Swords reversed. So that Venus energy moving into Aquarius, she's feeling fresh. She's feeling a little off kilter though, okay? Queen of Swords reversed could be a Gemini and Aquarius. It could definitely be a Libra. This sword that she has is very similar to the sword in the Justice card, and then the sword came up again in the 9 of Swords. So you know, this queen is having troubles with her thoughts, her communication style, her clarity, her effectiveness. She's having maybe issues with coherence, issues with attention deficit even. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords in our subconscious position here, those might all be themes that, like, whether we realize it or not, we might be dealing with right now, okay? I hope that doesn't apply to the bears, you know, understanding their plays and communicating with. I hope that is Virginia Hollis energy. Like, okay, how do we see ourselves? King of Pentacles. This is a wonderful way to see ourselves at the Capricorn new moon. King of Pentacles is a Capricorn. He's got earth energy through and through. He could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo person, or somebody that's very stable, somebody that's able to work hard, take care of their coin, build over time, protect themselves, protect their community, right? They're not just a bigwig at home. They're a bigwig in front of other people too. And they have a level of pride in that fact, and they are caring for their coin. They're giving their coin, the best seat in the house. These grapes denote tradition, and they also denote, remember on the live that I keep referring you to, I was drinking a glass of red wine. That is symbolic of something that had to grow over time and be tended to and cared for day in, day out. There were people who gave those grapes food, who God shone the sun and gave the rains. And eventually it ended up on my lips and in my belly, and it tasted so freaking good. And King of Pentacles energy is that goodness. It's that worthiness, it's that credit, it's that stability that's built over time. So you can take that pentacle and you could take your wand or your scepter and determine what seed you're going to plant at the crescent moon coming in here this week. The sun card is in our environment, or how other people see us. This is healthy ego energy. This is being in focus and in tune with what lets us have fun. What's Leo energy? That's athletics, that's fun, that's children, that's play, that's games, that's interaction, that's healthy ego assertion. That is, I feel so good as myself that you want to be around me because I'm radiating a vibe. I've lately been looking at the wall in this card, that healthy boundary. Like, the kid is stark ass raving naked, but they have the flowers in their hair. They're obviously a flower child. They're basking in the sunlight. And it just seems like they have enough privacy, or they have enough safety to be able to feel that way. So that's what we could remember about, sometimes we can't fully express ourselves because it's not safe to feel like we, so there always has to be an element of structure and safety and boundaries for us to just completely radiate our love outward. All right. Our hopes and fears, what are we projecting? Hierophant reversed energy. So with this new Aquarian energy coming in, we're going to want to go against structure. We're going to want to go against the grain. We're going to want to go against what society has always done. We're going to want to go against what we're supposed to do. And we're going to want to go against what the Hierophant, the elders have, structures that have given us trauma, churches, institutions, governments, things that have stood the test of time that are now kind of showing the cracks in their foundations. In our hopes and fears position for this new moon, that could be energy that either we're projecting, or that could be energy that we are hoping for. And what's the likely outcome if we just keep doing what we're doing? Knight of Swords. So we started with the flavor of the Page of Swords, and we've graduated to Knight energy. Knight's slightly faster, slightly more reactive, slightly more active, very quick moving energy. This is a guy who knows what he wants to say, and he has it down. This person is still kind of getting a hold on how they feel about these new communicative starts. He's raring to go. He's ready. And he might have a charge of other knights behind him. We don't know this. For sure, he's charge onward. So fast-moving communications, fast-moving messages, fast-moving, again, that Mercury conjuncting Mars would be very indicative of Knight of Swords energy. Mars rules over swords that cut and cut through with precision. And Knight of Swords energy doesn't really come in with the emotions of it. They just have the information that they are going to share, and they don't really care how you effing feel about it. All right, well, thank you so much for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me. Be sure to hit the links below and get you a personal reading. It's really interesting to see how these cards work with us, and you know, where this energy is concentrated in your astrology. Love you, bye.